Today we'll dive into the depths of mythology, questioning whether the chimeras narrated in myths really existed, or if they are products of the human imagination. Did these fantastic creatures actually walk the earth? And if so, who would have had the power and skill to create them? Chimeras are legendary creatures that inhabit the pages of myths and ancient stories. Described as hybrids of different animals like lions, goats, and serpents, these creatures have fascinated and terrified for centuries. But are these accounts merely fables invented by creative minds, or is there some truth to them? To better understand, we need to turn to ancient civilizations that gave rise to these stories. Cultures like the Greek, Roman, Mesopotamian, and Egyptian possessed a rich tradition of myths and legends, where chimeras played various roles. But were these mythological accounts mere metaphors to explain natural phenomena, or could they be based on real encounters with unknown creatures? It was said that chimeras dwelled in the region of Lycia, in Asia Minor, and were so fierce that they terrorized local populations. The most famous among them was the Lycian chimera, slain by the Greek hero Bellerophon with the help of his winged horse, Pegasus. In Greek mythology, chimeras were monstrous creatures with characteristics of various animals, usually described as lion's head, representing strength and royalty; goat's body, symbolizing fertility and stubbornness; snake or dragon tail, associated with wisdom, but also danger and destruction. Before we continue our quest for answers, I'd like to invite you to join us by liking this video and subscribing to the channel to not miss our daily uploads. Some researchers suggest that chimeras may have been inspired by archaeological discoveries of prehistoric animal skeletons, such as mammoths and dinosaurs, whose features may have been distorted over time to create the legendary chimeras. Others speculate that these creatures could have been genetic experiments conducted by ancient civilizations, using advanced techniques to create hybrid beings. The idea that chimeras were artificially created raises intriguing questions about the level of knowledge and technology of ancient civilizations. Could it be possible that our ancestors had mastered genetic manipulation much earlier than we imagine? And if so, for what purpose would they have created these creatures? While the existence of chimeras like the Minotaur is a theme of mythology, some alternative theories explore the possibility of aliens or mythological gods being behind their creation. Some theorize that advanced alien civilizations, with knowledge of genetic engineering, conducted experiments on Earth animals, combining their genes to create creatures like the Minotaur. This theory is based on the idea that humans did not possess sufficient technology at the time to accomplish such a feat. Another possibility is that aliens used biotechnology to create chimeras as part of their own scientific experiments, studying the hybridization of different species and their outcomes. Some mythological beliefs suggest that gods or divine beings created chimeras like the Minotaur as punishment to humans, or to test their faith and obedience. The Minotaur, for example, could be seen as punishment to King Minos for disrespecting the god Poseidon. Chimeras can also be interpreted as mythological symbols with deeper meanings. Another theory suggests that the figure of the Minotaur and other chimeras arose from the mixture of different cultures and their belief systems. Over time, these stories merged and adapted, creating new mythological creatures with diverse characteristics. Chimeras can also be seen as the evolution of mythological beliefs over time. As societies developed and acquired new knowledge, stories about these creatures also adapted to reflect this change. Chimeras can be interpreted as symbolic representations of humanity's deepest fears and desires. The Minotaur may represent the fear of the unknown, violence, or the animal nature within us. Stories about chimeras may also contain moral lessons about the importance of balance, moderation, and controlling instincts. The most famous chimera, undoubtedly, is the one from Lycia in Greek mythology. Described as a fierce monster with the head of a lion, body of a goat, and tail of a serpent, it terrorized the region until it was slain by the hero Bellerophon with the help of his winged horse, Pegasus. The epic battle between Bellerophon and the chimera became a symbol of strength and heroic bravery. The Minotaur, a creature with the head of a bull and the body of a human, is another famous chimera from Greek mythology. Born from the forbidden love between Queen Pasiphae and a white bull sent by Poseidon, the Minotaur was imprisoned in a labyrinth built by Daedalus to prevent it from causing havoc. The story of the Minotaur and the Labyrinth is a classic tale of destiny, betrayal, and the search for freedom. With the body of a lion, wings of an eagle, and the head of a woman, the Sphinx guarded the entrance of the city of Thebes in Greek mythology. She challenged all who passed by with a riddle, and those who failed to answer it were devoured. Oedipus was the only one who managed to decipher the Sphinx's riddle, freeing Thebes from the curse. The feared Cerberus, guardian of the underworld in Greek mythology, was a three-headed dog with a serpent tail. His task was to prevent the dead from escaping from Hades and the living from entering. Hercules, in one of his 12 labors, had to face and defeat Cerberus to rescue Alcestis from the underworld. As we continue our journey through the mysteries of mythology, it's important to remember that, although we may never find a definitive answer to these questions, it's the pursuit of knowledge that drives us forward. After all, the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered by those who have the courage to seek it. Don't forget to leave your like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel to not miss our next adventures. Until next time,